Okay, it says the second term of a geometric sequence is 4. Now we know the first term is A. The second term, they said it's 4. Fine. And then comes the third, we don't know it. And then they say the fourth term is 8. So what are the givens? U2 is 4. What else? U4 is 8. Because this is U1.
U1 is A, yeah?
Yes, it's always A, but it's unknown. They didn't say anything about it. They only mentioned the second term, which is U2, and they mentioned the fourth term, which is U4. So this is U4. So we don't care about the other terms. We just care about the givens, U2 and U4. Type U2, and this is geometric sequence. Geometric sequence. So you follow the rules of the geometric sequence. طبعا here the question says, given that the common ratio is positive, find the exact value of the 11th. 11th, it means AR power what? Power 10. N minus 1, power 10. بس احنا we need A and we need R. And we have neither. لا عندي A ولا عندي R. أجيبهم إزاي؟ Very simple. U2 is AR. This is U2. Remember, the geometric sequence is like A, AR, AR squared, AR power 3, and so on. لغاية last term اللي هو AR n minus 1. So this is AR equal 4. This is AR3 equals 8 لأنها U4 معناها R3 يعني U minus 1 from 4 so it's 3 AR3. In geometric sequence يا آدم and you have two equations you always divide. Why divide? لأن if you divide, for example, if you divide 2 by 1, what will happen is that AR3, you divide it by AR, A will cancel out. And that's a good thing. It means you can solve and get R. So 8 divide 4. So this means R squared, because R3 over R is R squared, equal 2, which means R is plus minus square root 2. But they said something about the common ratio. They said common ratio is positive. So we only take the positive answer. So R is root 2. Once you have R root 2, go back and substitute in either one and get A. Like, for example, substituting in 1. We want A. We have R equal 4. So A equals 4 over root 2. طبعا it's a good idea to simplify لأن if you have radical down don't keep it يعني multiply by root 2 up and down and this will be 4 root 2 divide 2 لأن root 2 will be 2 cancel out the 4 with 2 so the answer will be 2 root 2 so A is what? 2 root 2 therefore U11 is 2 root 2 that's A multiplied by R which is root 2 power 10 and that's a funny question actually لأن you have root 2 here and root 2 here power 10 root 2 power 10 do this on the calculator please you will see that it's what
Root 2 power 10?
Yeah, root 2 power 10 it will give you what
32.
Yes, 32 times 2 64 so the answer is 64 root 2 it might look difficult but it's not easy pay attention number 6 they say the sixth term of a geometric sequence which is U6 is 32 تمام and the third term is 4 so U3 is 4 do it this way and this is geometric sequence it means keep in your mind that the sequence looks like this A into AR squared into AR3 up to AR n minus 1 last term right and R is always any term divide the previous one I mean so U6 here will be what? You tell me. It will be AR power. Adam. U6 will be AR.
AR power 5, 6.
Tamam, very good. So give this number 1. And for the other equation, it's AR power 2 equal 4. And that's number 2. And then we do what? We divide. Always, yeah, Adam, always in geometric sequence, we divide. There isn't any other way. We divide. We will divide the big power by the small power. Which one is big? R5 is bigger than the smaller one, R2. So divide 1 by 2. So dividing 1 by 2, you get this. You get AR power 5 divide AR power 2 equal here 32 divide 4. The reason for the division, yeah, Adam, why we are dividing, to cancel out one of the variables. Now we have A and R, two unknowns. We need to cancel one so that we can get the other one. So we cancel A by division, and now we can simplify and get R. How?
R power 3, right?
Yes. R power 3 equal 32 divide 4 equal 8. Take the cubic root, so R is 2. Now that we have R, go back. طبعا هنا they say find the first term and find R. We already have R. So how to find the first term? Substitute in any of the two equations, in number 1 or number 2. It works both ways. So substituting in the easier one. I always like to use the easier one because this is power 5, this is power 2, so this is easier. Substituting in 2. So it's A into 2 power 2 equal 4. Very simple. 2 power 2 is 4. Move it down with the division. So A will be 4 divide 2 power 2 اللي هي 4 برضه. So 4. So A is 1. That's it. Easy? Number 10. Let's do example 10. Let me help you out with example 10. The numbers 3, x, and x plus 6 form the first three terms of a geometric sequence. So we have 3, x, and x plus 6. يعني u1 or a يعني a, u2, u3. Find the possible values of x. يعني x here would be the second term. This is the second term. And also used in the third term. So we have a sequence, yeah, Adam. Geometric sequence. They say we have terms 3, x, and the third term is x plus 6. And they say what possible values of x? What are the possible values of x? طيب احنا we are not given anything. يعني we don't have enough data to use. Think in this case, think of R. R, this is U1, U2, U3. From the rule of R, we can use R to create some equation. How? R is U2 divide U1, which is also U3 divide U2. So let's try this. X, U2 is x divide 3. So R is x divide 3. And also, it's U3 divide U2. So it's x plus 6 divide x. You see, this is equation in one unknown, yani in only x. So it is solvable. We can solve it. How? We cross multiply. So you get x squared by cross multiplication equal 3 into x plus 6. So x squared equal distributed 3, it will be 3x plus 18. Now move 3x and move 18, you would get a quadratic equation. Factorize if you can, or put it in the calculator if you can't, but I'm sure you can. So you can do it. If you can't, for any other reason, put it in the calculator, solving equations. The one with the ax squared plus bx on the calculator plus c, it will give you the answer. But as long as it's factorable and it's simple, you can do it. 18 is 2 times 9 and 3 times 6. I would use 3 and 6. Give this negative, give this positive. Check it's correct. So this is x equal minus 3 or x equal 6. They were asking about possible values. Here are the possible values. X equal minus 3, and x equal 6. It's very simple. That's part A. Now to part B. The 10th term of the sequence. 10th term يا آدم is
AR
power
power 9.
9. We want A and we want R. We already know two possibilities. Okay, X could be -3 and X could be 6. Okay, you see, when you read the question carefully, they say with all positive terms. يعني all the terms are positive. So how come we say X equal -3? So X cannot be -3. Okay? So possible values, -3 and 6. But since all terms are positive, therefore the only accepted X is 6. Only 6 is accepted, which means R will be 6 divided 3, which is 2. Now that we have R, we can say that U10 is 3 into 2 power 9, and the final answer will be 1536. Easy ولا difficult?
Easy.
So let me give you another one. They are saying what's the first term A in the geometric sequence in the geometric progression? And by the way, the word sequence and progression, they are the same. It's the same thing. Saying geometric progression or geometric sequence is the same thing. They say what's the first term in this sequence to exceed 1 million? So what is the first term in the geometric progression to exceed 1 million? Okay, you see, this is A. It's already given, so there's no way they will ask for it. It's already given. This is A. They say what is the first term? It means what's n of the first term. What's n of the first term that exceeds 1 million? Exceeds 1 million. Yeah, the first term that's more than 1 million. طبعا you can see the sequence 3, 6, 12. They keep multiplying by 2. So next one will be 48 وما اعرفش بعدها بقى 96 and so on. So ايه ايه البوزيشن بتاع الترم؟ يعني ترم رقم كام بالمختصر كده؟ ترم رقم كام اللي الفاليو بتاعته more than 1 million؟ ترم رقم كام؟ يعني هنا مثلا this is the first term، ترم رقم 1، ترم رقم 2، ترم رقم 3، 4. ترم رقم كام بالظبط اللي الفاليو بتاعته exceed 1 million؟ نجيبها ازاي؟ we do it this way. We say an greater than 1 million. So 6 zeros. an, we know the rule, which is ar n minus 1. Remember, this is geometric. So we use the rule for geometric. It's more than 1 million. A, it's given. Everything is given, actually. A is given, which is 3. R, what's R, Adam? R, divide any term by the previous one. So you get 2 here. Are you following? Tamam? So R is 2. R is 2. And here we have n minus 1 greater than 1 million. Now it's about simplifying this and getting n. How to simplify this and get n? First, get rid of this 3. Just divide the whole thing by 3. Okay, so you have 2 n minus 1 greater than 1 million by 3. Okay, 1 million by 3. I'm not interested in the value now. Just keep it like this. And then, we need to bring this down. يعني bring this down. I want n. So what to do? You can take len of both sides. Len. We learned how to do it to take len before, right? So you take len of this and len of this thing here, the 1 million divide 3. What will happen is that this power will go down like this. So n minus 1 times len 2 is greater than len, this big thing. Last step, or the one before the last. you do what? You divide by len 2 because you want n minus 1 first. Only يعني. So it will be len, the big thing, this 1 million divide 3, divide this len 2. So divide len 2. It looks difficult, but it's not. Finally, you move 1 here. So n is greater than, this will go with a positive 1. So it's 1 plus len 1 million. Now you have to plug this into the calculator and get the answer. Try first to do len 1 million divide 3 in brackets this way, and then divide it by len 2, and then add it to 1.
How do I put len on the calculator?
Okay, no problem. How do you put len?
Mm-hmm.
Take a picture of your calculator and send me the picture. I'm gonna tell you. You see in the calculator, up to the right there is log, and below log there is len. Do you see it?
Yeah.
There is len. This is len. So you can press len, open bracket, press the division thing, the division lower, the button under the calculator. There is a button in the left-hand side, out, up. The divide,
side,
the fraction, yani.
Yeah.
And you write, so you do len 1 million divide 3, and divide.
1 with 6 zeros, yeah?
6 zeros, 1 with 6 zeros, yeah. Yani.
Okay. And then over 3.
Yes.
Close bracket. 10.4143131.
Divide this answer by len 2. Divided by len 2.
Can len 1 million over 3 and then multiply by len 2, right?
Divide. Why multiply?
Divide by len 2. It will give me 18.3.
That's correct. Plus 1?
19.3.
Very good. So احنا n cannot be decimal يا Adam. So what to do? We always round up. We take the next one. So n will be what? The first term will be what? 20. Don't say 19.3, so we cancel 3 and we take 19. No, it doesn't work this way with n. Number of terms, it means you take the next one, the next whole number. What comes next of 19.3 is 20. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's 20. That's it, خلاص. That's the answer.